Ever picked up your phone and ended up on an app without even realizing, or scrolled for 20 minutes when you meant to check one thing? That's not a willpower failure. These apps are engineered by some of the smartest people in the world to keep you on them. Variable rewards, social validation, infinite scroll, it's intentional. So if it feels like your phone controls you more than you control it, that's by design. I've been trying to fix this for a while. My specific problem? Instagram. I'd find myself on it without even realizing, and it would just be like muscle memory. I tried deleting the app, I tried using it only on the web, but I just kept coming back to it and reinstalling. I even tried setting app limits. Didn't really work, as you can just delete it. The problem with every software solution is that it's on your phone and you're trying to avoid something on your phone, so the unlock key is right there. And that is what makes Brick different. Let me show you why. So, what is Brick? It's a small, flat, magnetic device, about half the size of a playing card, physically blocks apps on your phone. And the only way to unblock them is to tap the brick again. The technology behind this is NFC, so just like contactless payments on your phone. So it's instant and reliable. No Bluetooth pairing or Wi-Fi connection is required. And it's also cross-platform, so it works on both iPhone and Android. The unboxing is fairly minimal, just the brick and a motivational card. Pretty appropriate packaging for a product that's all about cutting excess. Setup took about 5 minutes. Download the Brick app, choose which websites and apps you want to block, create a mode, which is a bit like a profile. So you might have a work mode that blocks all social media apps, or a wind down mode that also blocks news apps. And that's it. You tap your phone in the brick and those apps are blocked until you tap the brick again. So what does this actually work? So there are loads of app blockers already out there. The reason they don't really work for me is that they live on the same device as the thing I'm trying to avoid. So Brick actually flips this around by making the key a physical object that you have to go and retrieve. So you can put the brick in a different room or stick it to the fridge with its built-in magnet, leave it at home when you go out, and suddenly there's real friction between you and the thing that you're trying to avoid. So yeah, that physical barrier really helps. The app also has got this thing called strict mode, which is worth a proper explanation. So in strict mode, you can't access your apps again just by deleting the Brick app or changing the settings on your phone. It closes the loophole to the part of your brain that is really just trying to access those apps no matter what. So for anyone who knows that they're going to be really tempted to cheat, turn this on. It goes from making Brick just sort of work to really effective. One interesting feature I didn't initially notice is that you can actually use Brick and turn it on remotely. So suppose you're out and about, you're out for lunch and you just want to be off your phone for the afternoon. You can actually turn on a Brick mode and unblock the apps that you want for the afternoon and you're ready to go. The only way to unblock them though is to tap the brick again. So no cheating there. You also get 5 emergency Unbricks. Now these are permanent, not monthly resets, and really they are for emergencies, like if you lose the brick or something like that. There's only 5 because it stops people from using the emergencies as like a loophole, because once you use them up, then that's it. I've been using Brick for about 3 weeks now. Before I started, my Instagram use per day on average was about an hour, so that's just Instagram. Now it's just under 20 minutes on average, with some days even being 0 when I've blocked the app for the entire day through Brick. So that's 40 minutes back every day, roughly 5 hours a week, just from one app. And to be honest, more than the numbers, it's just the quality of time that's changed. I don't find myself randomly doom scrolling and then feeling bad about why I wasted that time. And when I am scrolling, it's actually very intentional. I'm actually enjoying the process and paying a lot of attention, which I think is how these apps should be used. So the time back has been incredible. Brick has an obvious use case for anyone trying to reduce social media and doom scrolling, but it's actually broader than that. Students trying to focus during revision time, people who struggle to switch off from work when they get home, parents who want a household rule about no phones around the dinner table. And one Brick can actually work across multiple devices. So if you've ever been mid-scroll and wondered, how did I end up here? It's worth considering. Now, the thing to note is the price. It's £55, which is a real ask, but I'd push back on instinctively calling it expensive though. It's not a subscription, it's a one-off cost, and actually most people spend more than that on streaming services that they only half use. The real question is, how much do you value your time? 2 hours every day for me is definitely worth it. Brick works because it actually respects how humans behave. It doesn't just think that we're gonna try harder and use our willpower. The physical barrier is a very clever and intentional design choice that makes Brick work. It's got over 35,000 5-star reviews, it's featured in the New York Times and Washington Post, so it's not some niche product. This thing is really taking momentum and a lot of people are finding it really useful, me included. If you're on the fence, it has a 30-day returns policy, so you can always send it back if it's not for you. As of now, they've got 25% off, so check it out. Links in the description. Would you try something like this? Or have you found other ways to manage your screen time that actually work? I'd genuinely like to know. So let me know in the comments.